I'm Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be a sex addict who chases women. I've got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, you have some very simple, great stuff, and I really appreciate if you would help me out in the area of," he says, "I've been a sex addict, and I've always been chasing the pussy, so everything becomes chasing women to get the pussy. How does one deal with that?" You know, it's interesting that you bring that up, because just like anything in life, if it meets like 3 of your human needs out of the 6 human needs, which are, the first one is certainty, variety, significance, growth, contribution, love, and connection. And so those are all the different human needs. It's like in one way or another, all human beings are trying to meet those basic needs. And so is something, whether it's doing drugs or drinking, or whether it be sex or exercising excessively or chocolate, if when you do something and you do it over and over, it meets 3 of your needs, it's considered an addiction. And so sex can become addicting that way. And I remember years ago, when this is probably about 5-6 years ago, I ran into a guy who used to work for me. And this was back when I was in real estate, and this particular guy was like, very religious, and he was always like bragging about how his family was so great and his relationship with his wife was so great. And he was just one of those guys. It was a little kind of phony, and it just seemed kind of like a lot of bullshit. And they had like 2 or 3 kids together. I think they met when they were in college. And so to make a long story short, she starts fucking somebody else, and she's like slowly draining them of their marital assets and the cash from their properties and stuff that they had accumulated. And then she just kind of like ups and leaves them, basically leaves them high and dry. And then like the recession hits. And I remember running into him downtown, and he had gotten into the pickup community, the pickup and seduction community. And so he was just like out in the town, just constantly chasing ass. And I remember him telling me that I think he said he had like 4 or 5 girls he was dating, he was hooking up with. But it's like no. I was like, over the course of 6 months, every time I go out, I'd run into him, and he was like down there every night, getting shit faced. The real estate market was in the toilet, so he really wasn't doing much with that. He was like living on his mom's couch, and he was just focused completely, totally on chasing ass and trying to pick up women, trying to get better at it. And here was this guy, Mr. Ultra Conservative, and he starts, he's basically running around downtown chasing pussy. And some of the women I saw that he was hooking up with really weren't that great in my opinion, but it's like he became totally consumed with that. And so it can consume your life. And that's why I say the most important thing as a man is that you got to focus on your purpose in life. You got to focus on who you are, what you're about, whether it's your career or building and growing your business, whatever it is that you do for a living, because that's where we're going to spend most of our time, is in our jobs, where we work, what we do, how we contribute to the world in meaningful ways, how we add value to people's lives. And so when you focus on that, when you focus on something, doing something that's emotionally compelling and emotionally exciting to you, you'll get up early in the morning, you'll stay up late at night, you'll think about it all hours of the night and day, and you'll have a passion for it. And so when you're out in a coffee shop at Starbucks and you turn around and there's this really cute girl standing there smiling at you with puppy dog eyes, you just basically roll in, "Hey, how are you? What are you doing? What are you up to? And you got a great smile," or "I love your eyes," or whatever it is that you want to say to her that you like about her. And then you just start asking her questions. And when she starts asking about what you do, you're happy, you're excited because you love what you do. And so the passion comes through. And women love that. They find that incredibly sexy about a guy when he starts talking about what it is he does for a living and how much it excites him and that he enjoys it and how fulfilling or how rewarding is whatever it is that he gets out of it. So, because think about this. If you're passionate and you're happy about your life and your career and what you do for a living, then the way a woman looks at it is that, hey, I could participate in his life and I could become part of that. It's the same thing like captain of the football team energy. Where everywhere he goes, like everyone wants to hang out, everyone wants to be a part of him. If he's going to the beach to hang out, everyone wants to find out where he's hanging out on the beach so they can bring their coolers and they can sit down and have their beers and shoot the shit with them and be around him. And that's what happens when you focus on being at your best personally is, instead of chasing the women, focus on being at your best and focus on your purpose. It's not that you got to be successful and rich to have women, but you got to be doing something that's emotionally compelling and exciting, that makes you feel alive and successful. And even if you haven't achieved the things that you want in life, you're striving for it. You've got ambition. You're chasing for it. Ambition is sexy to women. That causes them to want to chase you and want to pursue you. And instead of as I remember, I just couldn't imagine. I mean, this guy was he was in his mid-40s, and he's running around downtown, drinking every night, and chasing ass. When if you just focus on being at your best personally, focus on your goals, your dreams, the things that are important to you as a man to accomplish in your life, your life's work, if you will, along the way you're going to encounter women. And the more you can spend the minutes of your life doing something that's really happy, that's really emotionally compelling, the happier you're gonna feel, and the easier it is going to be to talk to people, and the more approachable you're going to be. Because when you got a smile on your face and you're happy and you're boisterous and you're loud, you just simply give everybody else around you permission to do the same exact thing and to participate in your conversation the same way. It's magical when you focus on your life that way as opposed to chasing women, because chasing women is pursuit. And the very act of chasing and pursuing and going out every night to try to meet women puts out an energy that I'm lacking something, I'm scarce, as opposed to it's cool to go out and everything, but make sure you're going out to have a good time with your buddies and your friends. And if you focus on that, you'll meet more women that way, as opposed to going out and just trying to meet women on purpose. It's a difference between... There's a book written years ago called Power versus Force. It's the difference between using power versus force. Force is chasing. Power is just kind of letting things come to you, and you encounter them along the way and take advantage of the opportunities as they show up. So if you have a question you want to ask me, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which will be on the left-hand side of your screen, and send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. If you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website right now, click the Products tab, which will be at the top of your screen, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on my website, underneath the email sign-up box is a box that has a link that will take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page. Once you get there, if you don't have a Kindle device already, you can download one of their free e-reader apps for your smartphone, tablet device, or your computer. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in these video newsletters and the articles on my website and my ebook, you can show your appreciation by going to my website right now. And on the Webby toolbar at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.